Hey everyone. I'm going to start a few minutes early today so we have time to build a little bit of an audience. I'm so excited to talk about denim today. It's one of my favorite subjects ever. So I love denim so much that I did the entire first episode of my show, The Peyton Project, just about denim, like caring for it, all kinds of things. So I'm going to get comfy. I'm going to get situated. My co-host Bo and Arrow are going to be joining us today. So I'm going to give this just a few minutes to build a little bit of an audience, and then we're going to do our thing. I'm going to answer so many questions for you about denim and all that fun stuff. So hope everybody's having a great Saturday. And I am going to just go through and look at all the amazing things that I pinned. I love doing these because I do feel like, I do a ton of virtual styling sessions with people. And what I really like about this is that I can just show you what I'm looking at, which is really nice. So I'm so excited to talk to you about denim today. So excited, so excited. We're just going to get a little situated. Arrow's going to join the party. Come on, up. Hope you guys like dogs. This is real life. It's real streaming. I also realized that I broke my ring light. So be patient with me, please. With this poorly lit. It's not poorly lit. It's just not glammed up influencer lighting that we're all used to. So my lighting is perfect as is. I am going to be showcasing my new favorite jeans that I'm currently wearing. I posted them on Instagram yesterday, and I posted them on my Verishop stream or on my feed. So I am going to be talking about those too. But I also want to just really help you guys get down to the problems that you're having with denim. I want to find you some solutions. I want to show you some of my favorite brands. And I also just want to kind of like take the mystique out of them. I feel like denim has been villainized over the last few years with the rise in athleisure. And I just want to make denim accessible. Denim is supposed to be the most accessible thing that we can shop for. So I want to kind of take the mystery out of a lot of it. A lot of people have been really leaning on their athleisure, especially over the last couple of years. And, we're working from home now. We're not doing as much as we were. But honestly, denim needs to be a rotating thing in our closet. So, hey friends, welcome to the party. So good to see you. Gonna give this a few more. We have one more minute until our actual show time. But if you are new here, if you have not watched one of my live streams before, say hi, say where you're viewing from, and I would love to answer any and all questions that you guys have about denim. It's so good to see. Okay, it's one officially. So we're going to start. I want to talk about why I love jeans so much. I want to talk about how I style them. And I want to answer some common questions that people have about denim. Hey, Sophia. So when you pop on, say where you're viewing from, say hi. And if you have any style questions, we'll go about it. So for those of you that don't know, I am a wardrobe stylist. I've been styling for 10 years. I'm based in Nashville, and I dress a lot of musicians in real life. From New York. Hi. So I dress a lot of musicians in real life, and then I have a ton of virtual clients that I style, and they're all kinds of people from all over. So we really kind of get into the nitty gritty about body types, about lifestyles, about things that are appropriate for your wardrobe. And I create what's called the working wardrobe, which is my version of a capsule closet. My version of a capsule closet is every single thing in your closet works for you in multiple ways. So the jeans that I have on right now, which I'm going to share them with you guys, I have a lot of jeans that I decided to put up here. Here they are. The jeans that I have right now that I'm currently wearing are the Alex Vintage Skinny. What I like about these is I like that they are not your emo skinny jean. So I am going to show them off here in a minute. I want to talk about the logo or the language around this. So the language in a lot of denim can be confusing. You can see skinny, but then you can see vintage skinny. And when you see vintage skinny, it typically means that you're getting more of a late late 80s, early 90s fit, as opposed to what we were all buying at Hot Topic 15 years ago. Don't act like you weren't doing it, because we're all friends on here. What I do appreciate about these, the wash on these is my favorite, because it is that kind of like already lived in wash. It's not too light. It's not too dark. You can dress them up or down. What I also appreciate about a vintage skinny as opposed to a traditional skinny is that they do feel more closer to a hybrid between a straight leg and a skinny jean. And I'm just going to show them to you guys. I've been working from home today, so I'm going to do full disclosure. I am wearing my slippers. All right, we can do that. So here's the vintage skinny jeans. So they're a higher rise than what most people are used to, and they're not so skin tight. So I like that about them. They have a very nice fit, and the pocket placement is perfection. So let's talk about, I'm going to move you back over here. Let's talk about pocket placement and why it is so important. So like I said, I love jeans so much that I did a full episode about denim. The first episode of my TV show was about denim. And a lot of times we end up in dressing rooms where it's like they fit in theory, but it doesn't look right. Maybe your bum looks a little too wide. Maybe it looks a little too small. Maybe it looks a little too long. And that is all from pocket placement. So if they fit in theory, but you feel like something is wrong with the fit of your booty, it's because of the pocket placement. Now, I'm going to drop a couple of different jeans in the chat. Paige, there's two brands, Paige and a Goldie, have totally made, like they've made the perfect pocket placement. Like there's no notes on any of this. So I'm going to drop some Paige jeans in the chat real quick. What I appreciate about Paige jeans, and it's very similar to the ones that I'm currently wearing, is the Paige jeans have a combination of all of these things. The perfect pocket placement. Try saying that 5 times fast. You want those pockets smack dab in the middle of your booty cheeks. Any higher up, your butt looks too long. Too short. Any lower, it looks too long. And then they're right smack dab in the middle, because if they're too far out, your butt looks too wide. There was a pair of jeans that I bought from a very big denim company. And from the front, they looked fine. But my butt, it's fair, it looked wide and flat. And that was all due to the pocket placement being too small and too wide. Paige has nailed the game when it comes to pocket placement. So I'm going to drop Paige jeans in here real quick. The majority of my jeans that I do own are Paige. So like this brand that I'm currently wearing right now, I am going to talk about them in a little bit, have been very comparable, but I've just now familiarized myself with them. So what I like about the Paige jeans is they are a good combination of stretch versus structure. They're not completely all stretchy. They're not completely structured. People seem to be on the fence about either one of those things. So the structured argument with 100% cotton jeans, or the more cotton percentage, is that they're going to last longer. And that is very true, especially if you take care of your jeans properly. If you take care of your jeans properly, it means washing them as little as possible. It means, not drying them, so many other factors. And if they are more cotton than elastane, they are going to last longer. However, for women, that can be incredibly uncomfortable during the times of the month where we are bloated. So I personally enjoy having a combination of 100% cotton, or at least 99% cotton, and a more stretchy jean. So the jeans that I just showed you are these. They are the Etika jeans, and they are that vintage skinny mix. What I do appreciate about them is they are a really nice combination of stretch and structure. So I've worn these now. I kept them on for the last 3 days. I've not washed them. I have not dried them. They have stayed fairly structured. They're very true to size. And I like that I have different styling options with them. So I have worn these with an ankle boot, and I have worn them with a loafer. So I do appreciate these. The other thing I really appreciate about Etika, and this is, I familiarized myself with the brand this morning, they are sustainable and they are ethical. And denim is a huge contributor to pollution. So if you are really concerned about being sustainable, about being ethical, you want your ethical typically means It's grown organically, the cotton, it's harvested in a way that is not going to harm the environment, and the people who are making the garments actually get paid fairly. So that's a big bonus for me. This is a company that I met through Verishop, and I'm definitely going to be buying more because these are kind of like the perfect everyday jean for me. I traditionally like a flare, and I will talk about those in a minute. But when I'm on set styling photo shoots, I need to be able to, get on my knees. I need to be able to pin things up. I need to be able to kind of roll around. And I have worn flares on set before, and I usually trip and fall. So I really do appreciate the Etika. If you want to go the, ethical, sustainable route, I highly recommend these. But, and they're on sale. I just noticed they're on sale. I might buy another pair just to stock up. I'm going to also show you my other favorite brand called a Goldie. So here's another term that we're going to learn. Pinch waist in jeans. Pinch waist in jeans means you are going to get the tightest waist possible, and you're going to look so snatched and so incredible. I own these jeans. I bought these jeans a while ago at a boutique. I did not buy them on Verishop. I wish that I did now because they're on sale here. And a lot of the gigs that I do, especially for musicians, are backstage. And a lot of the jobs that I do backstage, I have to wear what's called show blacks. So I have to wear all black clothing head to toe. So when I pop back and forth behind the backdrop, you can't really see me. So I bought these kind of on a whim because my other show blacks from 2 years ago didn't fit me. And we were kind of like doing the opening back up and having to go back to work. So I was like, oh crap, I need jeans that are going to fit me that are black. I like jeans because they're structured. They're definitely more durable than a work pant or a legging. So I walked into a boutique and bought these. I'd never heard of the brand before. And honestly, these are the most perfect vintage jean. And I say this as someone who collects vintage Levi's. These are better than my vintage Levi's. And I love the pinch waist because you get the straight leg look that I've been talking about enjoying, but you're not getting that like diaper butt. Bo and Arrow have decided to wrestle behind us. So this is happening. We're going to embrace it. We're going to accept it. But I really do appreciate the pinch waist on these. If you don't need a black one, check out these. What I really appreciate about these that I'm showing you now is that wash is that like mid wash, and it looks so good with so many different things. There's just gonna, what's happening? Does anyone have any denim related questions about fit, about cut, about wash, anything? Let me know. They're gonna wrestle. It's happening. It's real life, you guys. I also want to talk about flares here in a little bit. I want to talk about the benefits of flares. I want to talk about how to style flares and how I like to wear them versus how other people might. I'm going to also drop the Goldie other straight leg that don't have the rips in them for now. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing any of them. Here is another page, which the page jeans, remember, have the perfect amount of pocket placement and the perfect amount of stretch versus structure. I want to make sure we get all these out of the way before we go into flares. So let's talk flares. Flares, flares, flares. I love flares. I like them because they automatically add a vintage feel to any outfit that you're wearing. A lot of people are like, I did flares. I did them when I was a kid in the 90s, and I don't know if I want to do it again. What I appreciate about flares, kind of in the same way that I really appreciate about the vintage skinny revival coming back, is that it's this classic silhouette that automatically gives you this air of I'm cool, I'm rock and roll, I know what I'm doing. It's very much like, do you remember when Almost Famous came out, or am I too old? Because when Almost Famous came out, I was like, this is who I am now. I was much too young to see the movie, but I remember going, this is who I am now. Your girl manifested it. I'm married to a musician. It was because of my flare jeans. Just kidding. But I do think that they add this element of like cool bohemian rocker element to the whole thing. So I want to talk about flares because a lot of people either did not wear them the first time and they're scared to wear them the first time, or they don't know the terminology. There are 3 different terminologies that you're going to run into when you're shopping for flares. You're going to see boot cut, which is basically like a baby flare where you're going to have it really tapered into the knee, and then they're going to eventually flare out slightly to basically wear with a boot. You're going to see flare, which is basically from the knee down, it starts to bell out. You're going to see bell bottom, which is the big bell. So it's really straight. Free People does this a lot. Really tight to the thigh and then really big. It's the bell bottom. And then you're going to see wide leg or trouser. And that's typically where it's not very fitted to the thigh and it's more of a wide leg all over pant. So a lot of those terms can be confusing for people. So I want to just kind of break those down so that way when you are shopping, whether it's with me or somewhere else, that you're not missing that. So here is a really solid example of a great flare that you could have in your wardrobe. I use these in place of dress pants. So like if I'm going out to a gig, I'll put on a cute top and these and a platform ankle boot. And it's just as easy as throwing on jeans and a t-shirt, but you're not, you know, you're trying a little bit more. Sophia, I love these too. So these are a solid, God, these are on sale too. You guys, I'm just going to end up buying all of these and I'm going to have like 100 pairs of jeans in my house and it's going to happen. I love these. So I love that they're also a longer inseam. So with a flare, you typically don't want to do a flat shoe with it. Even if you do a platform or a flat form, which is just a flat platform, or you do like a little ankle boot with something off of it, you want these jeans to be off the ground. You don't want that hem dragging. Yeah, these are amazing. I love them. So here's another option if you want something slightly different. I really enjoy this brand, Warp and Weft. If you guys want a little knowledge, Warp and Weft are the threads that make fabric. It's when you combine them, you weave them together. It's the Warp and the Weft. So I thought that brand name was adorable. This is very on trend right now. So if you're focused on trendy and you don't want to go with classic, I like a split flare. What the split flare is, there's a split in the hem, and that gives you an opportunity to show your shoes off. So that's just a fun little thing. If you want to go trendy, you could easily do it with like a cute crop top. You could do a puff sleeve. You could do so many things. Here's another solid flare option. This is a shorter inseam. So you could hypothetically do this with a flat shoe. I personally don't love a flare with a flat unless it's done intentionally, kind of like Celine does, where they'll do like a flare pant and a sneaker. It's still tailored to make sense. This is a high-rise flare. I like a high-rise flare typically a little better than a low-rise or a mid-rise. Mid-rise is kind of like my sweet spot, but a high-rise is going to make your legs look 6 miles long, and who doesn't want that? This is also not a super dramatic flare, so you could easily wear these without feeling like you're wearing a costume. Another great example, these I'm obsessed with. I love the light wash because you can wear them in any casual situation. You can wear them with a top like I have on right now. You could do them with a t-shirt. If you go back and look at my graphic for this live stream, I'm wearing jeans that are very similar to this, and I love them. They're amazing. I just throw them on. I put them on with a band shirt, and I'm done. Here's another. I'm obsessed with these. I think I'm going to order these too. The Porter Blue Wanderer high-rise flare. I think I did order these. I ordered 3 pairs of jeans and only these got here so far. So I wanted to do like a try on of all of these for you. But I really like these because I like a darker wash. If you are traditionally a little more shy about showing off your thighs, totally fine. We're all in a different place with our body acceptance. A darker jean is going to make everything look smaller. So if that is your goal, then go for a darker wash. If you don't care, go for any wash. I personally think that my thighs are thunder thighs and they're going to be here till the day I die, and I love them. Hudson jeans. Can we talk Hudson jeans for a second? Hudson jeans get slept on in America. Hudson jeans are worn by like rock and roll royalty, and I love them. They're typically a lot more expensive than they are today, and these are like the Penny Lane flares. These are like the ultimate. Kate Hudson is on the tour bus singing Tiny Dancer wearing these. They're the perfect rise, the perfect wash, and I love them. But they might be a little too Stevie Nicks vibes for some of you. So here is another term that we're going to learn. A kick flare. A kick flare is a baby flare. It is typically a baby flare that is in a cropped flare. So you're going to get a crop pant with a flare that's teeny tiny. A lot of people like these because they can wear a loafer or a mule with them. I like them if you're going to the office and you want to still have that element of bohemian in you, but you don't want to do like, you know, a full on wide leg pant. Oh, Sophia, they're not in your size. I'm so bummed. I'll show you something else. If you like the light wash, hold on. See if these are in your size because they're very similar. They're just a slightly darker wash. Hey, Michelle, welcome to the jean party. You got any questions about denim? We can talk about it. Hey, Michelle. Hi. Yeah, I love these. I'm obsessed with these and I want them. The Hudson ones that I just showed you guys, I want them so bad. Okay, I want to also shift a little bit. If we have a well-stocked denim wardrobe, Sophia, I'm going to send you some links when we're done here. Just DM me and I'll send you some links because I know that there's some flares that are going to fit you. And you might really like, hold on, let me go back. I see that you snagged up the Rachel. I'm going to also send you, this is like my third live stream, so I really appreciate everyone's patience. You got the Rachel high rise. The Hudson are the ones that we didn't have. Did they not have the Porter blue in your size either? Because if not, I will let you know. Okay. So what was I talking about? I'm having a little ADD moment. Okay, you don't like the pockets on those. Totally understandable. Yeah, pockets are definitely very personal. I like the pockets on the back of them, but the pockets on the front can be a little bit of a preference. Okay, this is not technically denim, but it is a flare. And they're on super sale. The Farrah Burgundy corduroy flares. Farrah like faucet. I love corduroy. I think that it's going to have a huge comeback. I think that we are seeing it now in like higher fashion realms, and it's going to trickle down here, you know, a la the Devil Wears Prada and the cerulean conversation. I love burgundy because I like adding interesting textures to places they wouldn't normally be. And burgundy can be treated as a neutral. So if you are going to wear a black t-shirt, you can wear a burgundy pant. If you're going to wear an olive green on top, you can wear a burgundy pant. The texture that you're going to get out of a burgundy corduroy pant is different than a denim. But this is the ultimate way that you could wear it to the office with a blouse, and you could wear a blazer with it. Or you could go the other way and do like ripped up band shirt and a pair of Doc Martens with it. That's what I love about jeans, and I love about casual pants in general, is you can do so many things with them. So like the jeans that I showed you at the beginning, that I had no idea about this brand, and now I think that I might like them more than Paige. I think I genuinely might like these more. Michelle, you weren't here before, but I'm going to show these off, and I'm going to, like, I love all of these. So what I've been styling these with, sorry guys, I don't want to give you guys a whiplash. So I've been styling these. Let me just go grab them. So it's cold as hell here right now. So I've been styling these with these boots. And the big thing about having a skinny pant or a crop boot is you want to make sure that we can see the shape of your ankle. So with these, they're tighter boots. So I've been wearing these with these pants, and I'm like obsessed. And then if I really want to own, like, it's cold, but I look cool as heck, like, this is what I'm doing. Vintage coat, modern jeans that look vintage. But I mean, come on. This is too cool, right? And what I like about these is you get the look of the vintage Levi, but you get the stretch. So I feel very, like, stretched in. The pocket placement is immaculate. They're right smack dab in the middle. They're not too big. They're not too small. They're not down here. The wash is like that perfect mid-wash where you're like, oh, these are just so cool. They're just so cool. So I'm going to take my shoes off in my house. They are so true to size, Michelle. So let me go back up. Michelle, so influenced by the skinny comments lately on jeans. These look so good. So, Michelle, what I did say about this in the beginning is that gonna take my big potato boots off. What I will say about this is that these are a vintage skinny. So what you're getting is you're not getting the like Hot Topic skinny that we all wore, the Fall Out Boy skinny. We're getting like more of a 501 feel, like a Levi's 501 feel, which is kind of like, I call it the French girl jean, where like Camille Rowe rocks them a lot. It's that feeling, but it's not hard to deal with the sizing, if that makes any sense. So these are extremely true to size. I got a 27. My measurements are, my waist is a 27. My hips are about a 39. So they're very true to size there. And I've worn these now for 4 days, and they do have a little more stretch in them than my normal. I do have a pair of vintage Levi's. They look very similar to, but these are definitely more comfortable. They are a little stretchier than my Levi's, and I have worn them now for, I think these came on the 11th, so whatever day it is now. I've worn them every single day because I wanted to make sure that I was going to give you guys like a good, I guess, feedback on them in general, because I am pretty picky. So they've worn really nicely. I did spill coffee on them. I was able to wipe it up, so that's good. But they haven't stretched out. Like, I don't have diaper butt in these yet, so that's been really, really nice. And like I did talk about in like the beginning of the stream, I do think women need to have a variety of cuts and colors in their wardrobe, but they also need to have like a variety of stretch based on the time of the month that it is, because we bloat. So if we do bloat, these are a great jean to have, because you feel like, I do feel very like snatched without feeling like I'm hurting, because some of those Levi's that I have that are 100% cotton and they're like a rib cage rise, I have to unbutton them or I will bruise my ribs when I drive. So I really do like these. They are very true to size. I like that I have worn these with a loafer. Like, I wore Mike Stone's vintage shirt and a blazer and a loafer, very like Dakota Johnson, and they're great. I love that I can still see my ankle. I can still see the shape, because the big thing about a crop pant or anything that's kind of shorter than normal is that you want to be able to see the shape of your body. If you do wear long sleeves, you want to push them up so we can see that you have arms. If you wear a crop pant or you wear something with your ankle out, we need to see the shape of your ankle. That's a proportion thing. So, and Michelle, if you don't like those, I am going to send you another jean that you might like. It's the Goldie jeans we're going to go back to. These are a little more, here we go. These are very true to size, but they have less elastic in them. Oh, you have the Goldie, cool. I like them a lot. These are definitely stretchier than the Goldie, if you are familiar with those. They feel softer too. The big thing, did you guys know why you go, like, why the size in your black jeans and your blue jeans are different? If you ever go out and you like go to the, you know, these are a 27. If I were to try on the black 27s, I would have to get a different size. The processing between black denim and blue denim is different. And a lot of people think they're nuts when they go and try on the same size in a black denim versus a blue denim. Black denim, I go up a size. So I'm a 28 in a Goldie, but I'm a 27 in these. If you like them, you'll like these too, because the Goldies that I've been wearing are for work, and that's when I need them to be structured. And these I'm wearing more on like set to do photo shoots with. So I'm kind of like rolling around and pinning things and dealing with people. So. And then Michelle, if you haven't tried Paige yet, highly recommend you check Paige out. Paige is a good solid in between of these two. They're not on here, but Paige does a canyon flare that they did like 10 years ago, and that's like my go-to everyday flare when I wear one. These are similar though. That's not it. These are very similar, but they're not Paige. And then, where's the Paige flares? Thanks for being patient, you guys. I am new here. I was supposed to do a stream last week, and we got snowed in and I lost all of my internet. So I'm glad that I'm here now. We're supposed to get snowed in again this week. All right, guys, I'm going to give us a few more minutes because I'm already at my 29-minute limit. So if you guys want to ask any more questions, I'm happy to answer them about either the jeans I showed you today or just about jeans in general. I am a wardrobe stylist by trade. I am here to support and help you in any way, shape, or form. So let me know. And thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for spending some time with me on Saturday. I know you guys probably have a lot of better things to do than live stream with me. So you had a choice of entertainment today. You chose me. Michelle, I saw that you added these to your bag. You're going to like them. If you like a Goldie, you're going to like these a lot. I hope you enjoy them. Well, I've done my civic duty for the day. I've put hot women in hot jeans. What more could you want? I am so grateful that you guys got to hang out with me today. Thank you for taking the time, and I will talk to you all very soon. If I can figure out how to end the video. Here we go.